Oh, hey. What's going on, people? What is going on? As you already know, it is Monday night. Cooler Talk theme song kicks in. I know it's been a while for everybody. We didn't have a heavy hitter show Wednesday, so you pretty much didn't see us for about 3-4 days. It felt weird too. Didn't it feel weird, Mike? Ooh, yeah. It damn sure did. So, welcome to Cooler Talk Monday, where we will be speaking. Today's show is going to be a first come, first serve show. I am your host, Six Man K Styles, in the building. To the stage left, this is the Bad Scientist, Bad Mike Sports. Where Cooler Talk Monday is exclusively on the Bad Mike Sports channel. And you already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit y'all with a little bit of what we're gonna hit them up with, Mike. It's that we did this in a while. Whoa, cow.
I did like a little remix, the Ultimate Warrior kind of remix.
Tell you that I am the sixth man. Okay. I don't know how the hell he did that shit.
Bro, that shit hurt my damn throat.
As we look through in the cosmos and we see, like, what the hell? Like, what crack is you smoking? When they get to this roll call, man, for real, man. Today's roll call, we're gonna give a shout out to Big Ant, AF Fans, Big Ant. Appreciate you joining us. We got Lee 85. We got Darnell, Mr. Adams, Bill, if you call him. Pat Norris, Joseph Thornton, Ghost Peppers, Kenneth Lewis, Tony Wright. We got the home team in the building, Mr. Blackberry Rex. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and show some love on his channel. Make sure you tune in for the Rex Hit. William and Amy, JB. We got JC Magic 2, Nathan Floyd. Trauma Logs, Rock TR Pepper. I ain't know how to say that right, so we're gonna call you Walk. Sherman Wood, John St. Clair, Rodney Brown, ready in the building. We got Stephen Smith, Maurice Martin. We got my homie Sonia, she's in the building, old Chicken Hollow friend. What? Andrew G, if I had to say it, your name, I definitely got to give you a shout out. You one of the main members on both of our channels. D. Sloan.
Stephen Smith, what?
Michael Walker, not that Michael Walker. Devon Stanford, a.k.a. one of our goons, ATL Leo, MBG, YMOF Jamal, OG Big Sam in the building. All right, man. We got Mucho Grundy in the building. Trey Murphy. So we're gonna cut this off in 3, 2. All right. Now, the reason why we are having this show today, Mike, you want to explain why the hell we having this show today and why we want to speak on this? Or do I need to sum it up for him? You want to say it or do I need to say it? I'll say it.
Because I don't know how to say it without being an asshole. So set it up.
So pretty much, from what the background of this story is Mike telling me that he getting woke up. He woke up this morning and he had about 9,000 notifications tagging him and shit about Lamar Jackson. How do we know this? Because he called us and he told us. Now, another reason why was it was a special somebody who wanted Lamar Jackson here, put the tweet up, went back today and deleted the motherfucker. We talk about Mr. Dirty Bird himself.
Yeah, that guy.
So, and this Lamar Jackson thing is not going anywhere. Everybody's going to be talking about this thing till everybody blue faced in a motherfucker. Lord, we got ESPN talking about it. We got all the Falcons media talking about it. You got fans hoping, praying to the voodoo gods that this happened. So I came up with the idea. We ain't gonna say nothing about it. What we gonna do, I'm gonna leave this question out here for y'all.
How you say that?
What you got?
How you say that escape sound? Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. That's what we're gonna do.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is, let's see. Let's go ahead and copy that. I about to say, Mike, hold on. We got a $4 super chat coming up with Jamal Grant. He says, and other news, Ritter is going to be that dude. So, Mike, would you do me a favor, if you don't mind?
Yes, sir.
Put that link in the damn chat. I want to hear what everybody else got to say.
The only way I'm gonna say something, get my opinions, if y'all give some super chats. Otherwise, don't. Look. Don't ask me no question today. We had a 6-man combo, hopefully.
Right.
And we'll answer some questions then. But I'm not answering no damn questions.
Right. So
unless it's a super chat, I'm not answering no questions. I'm just I'm not answering, but I'll ask some questions. But I'm not.
So the question is going to be is, why do you feel Lamar Jackson is desperately needed in Atlanta? But if you say no, why is it that they pushing Lamar Jackson only to Atlanta and not any other place that needs a quarterback? So we need, like I said, we need a lot of interaction here tonight. If we ain't got too much interaction, we just gonna cut. All right. Let's see. We got one person in right now.
What's good, fellas, man?
William, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Great.
Man, we lovely, man. What about you?
I'm feeling good, man, this off season, man. What I was about to say, man, if all the people think we get Lamar Jackson, it's not going to happen because Terry Fontenot just and Arthur Smith already said this. They trying to build this franchise right, trying to get the best player who fit the scheme, and we getting defensive player. I feel like we on the free agency come, we're gonna help Grady Jarrett get some pass rushes. We're gonna address his center, left guard, and we might have to resign Caleb McGarry and stuff. But Lamar Jackson not coming because we know he cannot stay healthy and play 18 games in a season. Chicago Bears might get him, or the Patriots might get him because Chicago Bears, they don't know what they want to do with Justin Fields. So we already know that he's not consistent. So even though they might give him weapons, I just feel like Justin Fields not going to be that guy to carry that team to a playoff.
Okay. So let me ask you this question. If you don't mind me asking this question, D.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why, in your personal opinion, why do you feel like they're trying to overload Lamar Jackson to Atlanta?
Because
when we're not the only team that has quarterback issues, but they're trying to overload him to Atlanta. Why do you think that is, man?
Because I heard that they heard from like Michael Vick telling him to come to Atlanta because he played, his time during, 05, 07, but that's not the case. I don't know why everybody thinking Lamar Jackson is coming to Atlanta. He's not coming here. We have our own problems. We're trying to build the good player. We're gonna fit our scheme and hiring a new defense coordinator. We're gonna fit what's best for us because we're gonna try our best this offseason to stop opponents trying to get inside the end zone. So all that kind of that pretty boy ball, we're not gonna be doing that shit. And I just feel like they just getting that for Michael Vick. I think Michael Vick probably in his time come to Atlanta. I used to play for the Falcons. I think you remind me of me. So you come to Atlanta. That's what I think all that shit coming from. The outside noise.
So basically, what you're saying is you feel like it's more so of a just make me hold on. Mike, doesn't it sound like he's saying that they pushing him Lamar just to make people feel good?
Make me feel good. Do we gotta play that clip? Do we gotta play the clip?
Nah, man, we ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it. All right. So basically, with no Lamar Jackson, what you got for him, Mike? You say you got a question?
Well, I got a question because he said he feels as though like a lot of this is Michael Vick, and he's saying, all right, Michael Vick has a lot of like these guys obviously are close to a certain extent, and we know what the issue with Deshaun Watson. Obviously, Deshaun Watson was a ball for Atlanta, so that was a connection. Do you feel like it's more so? It's a lot of connections with Mike Vick and Lamar, and a lot of people just assuming because those connections are there. Like that's one of the main reasons why they have him coming to Atlanta.
Yes, I believe so because I feel like I said I be seeing like on I watched the little Fox Sports shit. Michael Vick be talking to Lamar Jackson like off the field and on. You know what I'm saying? Like they buddies close tight. Like a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Because he might be training with with Michael Vick or certain things to do. But my thing is I just don't think Lamar Jackson fit this scheme what Arthur Smith trying to do for this team. Yeah, if we do that, we're gonna be in more cap space because he want $45 million up front, and we're not gonna do that. The Falcons not trying to do that right now. We just came out of cap hell for like what 5 seasons. We let go of Matt Ryan. We trying to build this team right this year, and I just don't think Lamar Jackson not going to do that because everybody in here like, oh, come to Atlanta. It's because he a black quarterback. We gotta come to this team and make smart decisions. We can't go into the offseason making bad decisions. We got to pay these players like Chris mentioned. We got to pay AJ Terrell. He gonna his money too. People gotta realize that we have to go and resign our good players that we got on this roster. Kyle Pitts wants money too. You get what I'm saying? So I just don't think Lamar Jackson not gonna fit this scheme what Arthur Smith's trying to do. I don't believe that.
Blackberry, what's going on, home team?
Home team. What's going on, home team? How y'all doing, home team? How y'all doing?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Much like Lamar Jackson when he's in Atlanta, I'm only here for the strippers. I'm only here for the strippers.
Yeah, cause I'm about to say, man, this is getting kind of out of hand. Cause like it is confusing me that when you got Houston that has quarterback problems, you got the Panthers that got quarterback problems, you got the Saints got quarterback problems. We hearing the Jets might go all in on the quarterback. You got Vegas have possible quarterback issues. And we're talking about teams that are built better than what the Falcons have right now. Black Bear, why the hell is they so hell bent on pushing Lamar Jackson to Atlanta?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. What's that? What'd you say?
I said, why do you think they hell bent on pushing Lamar Jackson to Atlanta?
Well, William Amos said his name, but I'm gonna go a different direction. I don't know if it got to do with ties or nothing like that, but I really think the media and the world just want to see Michael Vick 2.0 in Atlanta again. For two reasons. One, I mean Michael Vick, well, you still got the Peter folks don't like him, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And the Me Too crowd, they don't like him. But most of the world, they like Michael Vick. And most people do think that his tenure here in Atlanta, the Michael Vick experience ended too soon. Ended too soon to a lot of folks. So what's the next best thing? Well, you got this guy over there in Maryland. He wears the number 8, and he looks a whole lot like Michael Vick when he's playing football. So why not bring that guy back to Atlanta? Let's get the Michael Vick experience all over again. Let's get that all over again in Atlanta. I think that got most of what to do with it. I mean, the energy that Michael Vick brought to football was electric. It's undeniable. And I think people just want to see it again in Atlanta. That's what I think.
Let's make it to you real quick.
I'm not ready.
Hey, man.
You know what? It's whatever.
Go ahead and tell you what you gotta say.
I'm not ready yet. Did you check your chat?
Well, get her ass up out of here until she get ready. No, what's going on?
This is shit that I got to do. I told you, I don't run a fucking thing. Everybody think I run shit, but I don't run a damn thing. And it's proof.
I'm not ready.
I said, this is shit I got to say. Never run the shit I got to say. Never.
Lord. Look, do we got to display the dysfunction on the screen already? Hey man, we missed the super chat here, man. Shout out to Maurice Martin for this one. It's an RIP Georgia player and staff member. Definitely, we will speak about that at the end of the show as well. About that situation.
Yeah.
We're gonna speak on that later. Big G's, what's happening?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Well, what's going on? What's going on with you, man?
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing today?
Great.
Hey man, we good. What about you, man? What you got? What you got on the topic?
Great, man. The Hawks won, so feeling great.
Oh. Yeah.
Right.
But I got a question. I really wasn't gonna stay on here too long, but really, something kind of hit my mind. I was wondering that could it be possible that LeBron Jackson actually wants to come here? I'm not saying I want him here. I think we good where we at with Ritter. But is it possible that Buddy want to come here, and like some of his people's kind of pushing that out to the media to try to like lobby that way through. Like, you think he possibly just want to play for us in a way?
Well, let me say this.
See, the only thing that I will say on that is when we're talking about his people, we have to remember he represents himself. He's his own agent. So I wouldn't see really anybody speaking up for him. And you have to remember, we live in a social media day. Everybody gonna say where they want to go and stuff like that. I haven't seen him tweet nothing Atlanta, nothing, anything about Atlanta. He ain't even tweeted about Magic City.
Yeah. Cause I was thinking, I was like kind of weirded out because I like every week I see a notification about LeBron. I mean, due to Atlanta. I'm like, he must really want to down there play here. That's the case. If we getting all this info about like this could work out and stuff. I mean, I'm not for it, but it was just a possibility that came into my head that maybe he kind of just want to come down here, possibly.
I mean, we really don't know, to be honest. We really don't know.
Let me say this, Kid. Let me say this real quick, because one thing, Lamar don't give a damn about none of that shit right now. Like, okay, this is why he represented himself. That nigga was trying to get paid. He don't give a he don't give a damn about what the whole team. He had his opportunity. Right now is his time to get paid. When you talk about getting paid, this dude quite possibly is going to be the richest quarterback in NFL history right now, behind Patrick Mahomes making dang near $50 million a year. So he could care less right now if it's any team. He trying to get, because if it was about football, he would have found a way to play. So it ain't about football. It's about that money right now. He could care less about what team he wants.
Okay.
Right.
Hey,
Trey, what's going on?
Like I said, you never know if that's what he's thinking. Like, I'm not in his head, but just an observation.
Right.
About that money. Yeah.
If it ain't about the money. Trey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, y'all?
What you got on the topic, man?
So, man, I was scrolling through Twitter earlier today, looking at a whole bunch of sports news. And whoever Sports Talk ATL is posted that one of the execs in the league said that we'd be the front runner for Lamar. I'm pretty sure most of y'all saw it, if not everyone saw that so far. That's really what's driven this Lamar thing so much today. But I was like, okay, so let's get this. They've talked about building the trenches since the season ended, really before the season ended. We still have about 7 glaring needs on the team right now. 3 of them on offense, 4 of them on defense. And when you think about it, they said, so in the thing, they was like, okay, if they don't get a deal done, they're gonna franchise tag him and then trade him. We're not trading for Lamar Jackson. They're talking about a 3 first and some players. No, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we are not a quarterback away team like the Browns were when they traded for the they're not like the Broncos when they traded for Russ. We're nowhere near that. We don't even have a center. We don't have a left guard. We don't got a wide receiver too. And the defense still needs work. We're not trading all of that for one quarterback that can't even play, 17 games now during the season. 2, why are y'all trying to pay this man $45 million when his stats are the same as Marcus Mariota? That don't make sense to me. Y'all beg for Marcus to get benched for basically since week 1. Y'all was begging for him to get benched, but the black version of him comes around and now y'all want to pay him $40 million? Don't make sense, man.
All right.
It's comedy to me. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hold on. Let's just a little commercial break real quick. We're going to bring on the lovely ladies of Champagne Confessions. Hopefully she ready this damn time and do what I tell her to damn do. Okay.
Y'all see Hey, what's going on? What's going on? All this dysfunction
As a
already.
matter of fact, case Styles, we're just gonna have to do this real quick. How about that?
And do
No, y'all good.
We're gonna
Do you think?
this a little bit, so we'll be up top. That's just how champagne confessions. We do these things.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with being on top.
Wait.
It's fine being on top.
So if y'all gonna be the champagne version, we gonna be the Jack Daniels there, the Jack Daniels commercial.
I respect it.
What's going on, ladies? How y'all doing?
We doing better than amazing.
We
Y'all
are
hear me?
a new year, new us.
Mhm.
We just are loving life right about now with these ladies.
Mike.
Mike, did you freeze up? I think you froze up.
He froze up.
Hold on.
Oh, there you go.
I did.
He was taken back by all the
Hold
beauty.
on. Can I do it one time, Mike? Can I do it one time? Hello, ladies.
Hey man, I wanted to do that, man. I was getting ready to do that, man.
Lord, this is the
Nah,
shenanigans.
man, for real.
I'm telling you, we should have had our champagne for real.
Mhm.
Dealing with these.
Oh, right.
Hey, yeah, you should have had the champagne.
Man, we ain't got no champagne. We got champagne. We ain't got champagne.
Well, I just wanted to go ahead and do a quick little update of who we are, in case y'all don't know what's going on right about now. I don't know what happened to Miss Kai.
Yeah,
But
I see
let me see. You back in the back?
what happened?
I don't know. Maybe she wasn't ready.
No.
Oh, there she goes.
Baby.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So why y'all
Yes.
can't see me? Why can't y'all see me?
I see you. She messing herself up.
Yes, we see. Hold on. Now I can't see you.
There you go.
I can't see myself.
Oh, that's what it is.
Myself.
You was fine.
Okay.
She done had
Let's-
sweat games and
Just look straight
champagne.
ahead. How about that? So,
I ain't had no champagne. You know I don't even drink like that. So stop lying. Let's stop lying.
but no, this is, if anybody, of course, everybody know who I am. I'm Miss Maggie T. Right next to me is who?
Miss Kiki. Hey.
And right underneath is
Miss Kai.
Miss Kai.
Hey,
Miss
y'all.
Kai, Kiki and Kai. Yes.
How you doing? How you doing?
We are Champagne Confessions. We come on each and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys are, take a break from football, just a little bit of sports, we get in on some good-ish. I'm gonna let you know. This week we are talking about social media bullying. That's at an all-time high right about now, especially in our youth. Adults, we do it to each other.
Right.
Naming and all the trauma that comes from it. And then of course, who else we talking about, ladies?
We have our hot topics on Lori Harvey, as well as yours truly, Kanye West. He's married again, so.
So his stylist, his little shoe person,
Makes you think.
Exactly. Like,
He try to keep the Krabby Patty formula.
Yeah. My thing is about that though. She looked just like Kim.
Yeah, I noticed that. I
Right.
noticed the same thing.
She does.
She just got a big knockers up top. That's a little bit more difference than Miss Kim. But I said, you don't got to another.
Yes, honey. He trying, I guess.
So if y'all want to tune in to us Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, don't miss it. Set your alarm.
Yep.
Please, let me put that in the chat right about now while we talking. Y'all need to be subscribing to Champagne Confessions. I don't care.
Subscribe.
Yes, please and thank you.
We'll appreciate you if you tune in to us each and every Thursday. But, you know,
And tell y'all friends to come on. Share the link. Share everything. Tell them to come on and enjoy the silliness, the shenanigans. We talking real stuff, but we have some, you know, some personality.
A lot.
Yes. Bring your Jack Daniels, your champagne, your tea.
Bring your cooler. I don't care what you drink.
You can bring your water. Bring your water. We don't care. Bring your water.
So just bring something to drink because somebody gonna be thirsty in the show.
Right.
Somebody gonna be thirsty in the show.
Right. You're gonna wanna sip throughout the show.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I think about that, Mad Mike. You know, K Styles and everybody on the panel. Y'all ready for some on Thursday nights?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Don't be surprised if you hear me on there too.
Get down and
we're
definitely gonna get to it.
Right.
Hey, we try to. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. So, like I said, y'all definitely go ahead and tune in to the ladies. Like I said, you want to switch gears up, put your kids to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Disclaimer. This ain't for kids.
This ain't your normal, average, you know, regular episode.
Right. Because with us, we tell them what we don't hear.
Right, we're gonna talk.
Especially the one up top, the one up top on the middle. Yeah, she ain't got it all. She ain't got it all.
Kiki.
Look, you love me.
It ain't no wrong with crazy. It ain't no wrong with that.
I don't know why you turning around looking like that.
Oh, y'all talking about? Don't do the girl like that.
I don't know why you turning around and looking like that. I've been knowing you since you was 12, boo.
I ain't 12.
Hey, let's save it for Thursday, y'all. Let's save it for Thursday. We already got the preview.
Yeah, I'm ready.
The battle of the sexes over here. We already got the preview.
We're gonna do some of that too. Trust me. Y'all gonna get some of that sex. We want to know what that
right.
Lord,
we gonna talk about it.
Y'all trying to go viral. That's what that is. Y'all trying to go viral.
Okay, what you mean? Who was that? K Styles. You talking about we trying to go viral?
No, that's what I'm saying, boy. It's gonna be hilarious. That's why I say you trying to go viral.
Oh yeah. Exactly. With the three of us. Oh yeah. Yep.
You can't handle that. Y'all got enough with Miss Maggie T, but it's two other ladies that's just as crazy.
Okay.
So, and they football fans, so watch out.
Oh, okay, right here.
Now I don't know nothing. Touchdown, I'm gonna clap. Other than that, I don't know nothing.
I mean, look, long as you watch it, I don't care about that.
Oh yeah, now I watch it, but don't ask me nothing.
We love Jesus and
in Georgia.
What was say? In Georgia, we love Jesus and pray for touchdowns.
We need those touchdowns. Right.
I need that shirt. I need that shirt right now.
Yeah. That's a good shirt.
Hey, I'm about to say we're gonna get back into the discussion as far as what we got going on right now. Like I said, definitely, ladies, if y'all want to chime in on this as well, if y'all interested in stuff, since y'all are here.
Well, I know I was just speaking. I saw. Let me see. I see they're talking about Lamar in Atlanta. I was just asking somebody what they thought about that. Like, what would that look like? You know what I mean?
Okay. Right.
I don't agree with, everybody want everybody, because we got a little money to play with. Why not just be happy with who we got at center right about now? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see how the new season starts out, because now he gets a chance to do training camp.
Right.
OTAs, all of that. He gets a chance to jail and bond with the new draftees and everything. So give him an opportunity before y'all already trying to, unless you're trying to bring a backup in here. I mean, of course, Arthur Smith hasn't stated in solid that that's who is going to be the guy for us. Right. But he's the guy right about now. We can't make a decision for the front office. Y'all can cry and beg and please, but are y'all willing to pay all that money to him? Now we still playing around, with what we got left. I don't agree with it. Everybody want the next man coming, but let's just build with our unknowns first. Let's work with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm
Yep.
not a big fan of that Lamar signing. No, thank you.
I'm with you on that, Maggie. That's how I'm feeling right about now. Like give it a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a chance.
Exactly.
I don't even know who y'all talking about. So I might as well
you already know who we're talking about. Look pretty.
No, Gear 5, we ain't talking about no Ryan Fitzpatrick. That shit sells.
Right.
Yeah, that's us though. We just didn't want to hold y'all up any longer. We just wanted to give our little, hellos, our advertising, because we really need all the fellas, along with bring your ladies too to the chat. Because of course, if you don't really talk about it, I'm pretty sure they want to hear it. So you might learn a little bit about your relationship. You might learn a little bit about your mental health. There's so much to talk about. That it's just about a ladies' show. It's for everybody. It's unisex. So you can get a message. Everybody that was on last week, they got something from it. And it was like, you know what? Thank you for talking about it. So we're gonna get in and get in. It's gonna get juicy. Each show. So look, right now we're being a little safe. We're gonna push those envelopes eventually. Cause I think when we get into that Lori Harvey conversation, it's gonna go down. Cause I got some things to say about old girl, but
Lord,
that's how we gonna do it.
Lord.
Who that is?
Internet. But
Who that is?
Miss Kiki. We about to roll up out of this thing. Blackberry.
Yes.
OG Sam.
Please don't go. Please don't.
That's serenade. Okay, you already had yours. You had your glass.
I want to be on the. I want to be on the episode that's about the different lipsticks that Maggie like to wear.
Whoa. I want to be on the episode about transactional relationships.
Purple kisses.
Did you say
I don't know where it's going.
Transactional relationship. Yes.
All right.
That's awesome
episode.
How every relationship is based off a transaction, either it be money or time.
See.
Oh, that's a good one, boy. That's a good one.
That's a good topic.
You walk up to a chick and say, hey, how you doing? The first question you get is, what your wallet look like?
But we got 2 minutes on this night, so we finna roll on now, ladies.
Yes.
Let's make it.
Peace, y'all. It was nice coming on, so y'all can see y'all faces and get used to it.
Definitely. I about to say y'all welcome anytime. And if we bombard one of y'all shows and y'all don't know, just know that that's
listen. I want our own show with the ladies. Like, I don't know. We need to do something with football. But we're gonna crash off too. I'm just saying.
My trade coming up. The therapist, of course, he had to get up in here. Therapist.
Let me. I just want to rub you down.
I am an innocent bystander. I ain't done nothing.
Thank you,
the
Melvin.
first thing he do is get on here and lie like hell.
What are you talking about? I ain't done nothing.
Lie like hell.
Y'all in here talking about lipstick and all this stuff. I ain't done nothing.
As a matter of fact, we're gonna let y'all fellas have this. This is gonna be a whole champagne confession.
Yeah. We see what happens when we have the ladies on the show. We get stupid and we forget what the hell we see,
All off the rails. Making left turn, it was supposed to be going right.
Thank you, Devin, as well.
All right,
Appreciate
champagne
y'all. Hit that
confession.
subscribe on that link, and we finna be up out of here. Peace, people.
All right.
Blessings.
Enjoy your evening, ladies.
You too.
Champagne Confessions, Thursday, 8:20. Be there.
Don't miss
If you
it.
don't,
We'll be there.
we gonna show up at your houses.
I don't know about that one.
Hold on now.
We're gonna gouge your eyeballs out and put your eyeballs in front of the screen.
So you guys head over to Champagne Confessions. The link in the description.
That's hilarious.
The link in the chat. Make sure you go head over there. Like I said, you're gonna see us over there a few times. But those ladies are wonderful. They trust me, they're very entertaining.
Right.
But like I said, as we saw, but make sure you guys continue to support them over there, man.
Very, very knowledgeable.
And then, like you say, sometimes you might not want to hear football all the time. Sometimes your mind just needs something else to occupy it as well. Cause like with this conversation we having right here, it is blowing everybody's mind. Everybody's getting all upset, and it's like World War III down here. We don't want Lamar. These motherfuckers want Lamar.
Well,
man, oh man.
Yeah, I can say that.
Oh hell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look,
Yeah. Here it come. Mm-hmm. Cause see, I'm trying to understand why y'all want a fool that they had to scale the playbook all the way back to kindergarten. These kids couldn't get right.
Sam,
Okay.
you know it's not your job to understand stupid.
Look, listen. The question that should be asking is, why did Hollywood Brown leave?
Oh boy.
But y'all want that in him. Y'all want to pay $40 million to a guy that couldn't win with a top 10 defense, a full running game, a top 10 tight end? Really?
Try top
This what you
5,
really
top
gonna do?
3 tight end.
Right.
I mean, how about this? Getting him, who's he gonna play with? There ain't gonna be no team left. It's gonna be Lamar, Grady, and the water boy.
Yes.
Because I think Trey said, I think he was Trey or Williams said something, or hell, it might be either, where somebody said they might possibly franchise tag him anyway.
Yeah. So
are you willing to pay that?
What they gonna do?
They said they was gonna franchise tag him and then trade him, and that's smart on the Ravens side because guess what? They gonna make somebody else look stupid. They're gonna be like, yeah, pay all these draft picks, pay all these players, pay all that money to them, and watch when you don't win a single Super Bowl with it.
Because I'm not in the business of handing off a future for somebody who can't, read zone blitzes.
We're gonna be the worst Broncos. That's what we're gonna be. We're gonna be a 2-15 team with a quote unquote top 10 quarterback.
Wait a minute. Can I say this?
Go.
Based on the last game that I just saw, y'all need a whole lot more than a quarterback right about now.
Well, I was just finna say, K-Style, can I ask the panel a question?
Go ahead, man. What you got for us?
Was Huntley better or worse or about the same as Lamar Jackson in that playoff game?
Better game, Lamar.
Better.
Hold on, Mike. Say it again, Mike. Say what you just said.
The hell if I know, because I ain't really seen nothing. I saw niggas running around, dumping the ball off 5-10 yards. That's all I saw the whole dang on game.
Until it wasn't.
People using the N-word because I told you I was gonna try, but that's all I saw was a nigga running around, dumping the ball off 5 to 10 yards with an occasional deep.
I want to piggyback off a question that was asked earlier. Yes, why are they trying to push him off on Atlanta? Well, remember when the Vick experience was going on, the league made money. They trying to duplicate that.
Sit down.
They trying to duplicate that. But the problem with that is you trying to slide a Maserati with a broke transmission and two broke axles in here, and that ain't happening.
Well, Sam, and you make a good point, but everybody on this panel, can we all agree that if we get a team around Ritter and we win a Super Bowl, ain't they gonna put tails in seats? Ain't they gonna make the NFL money?
Well, they still gonna be mad. They still gonna be mad because it's Michael Evans instead of James Evans.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. You're right. I get it, but we ain't won nothing on this same carousel we've been on. So why stay on it?
Right.
Stay on it.
Right. Big Ant, what is going on, homie?
What's going on, everybody?
Dog.
The big dog in the building, boy. What's going on? What you got? What you got on the topic, man? What you got on the topic?
Man, hell no, I don't want Lamar down here, bro. Hey, it's just like I put it in the chat earlier. Can Lamar cover cover the middle of the field?
Nope.
I'm just curious. I mean, I'm asking for a friend. I'm just saying.
Where my bank account is set up. See, y'all gonna make us come up with y'all gonna make us come up with a hell no song up in here.
Hey, I'm trying to
hell no.
Hey. It'd be like the Jubilees in this one.
Hey, I was listening to y'all earlier. They make me feel good. Please, sir, make me feel good.
We just gonna have Sam do the benediction during the song.
But yeah, like I said, it's confusing me. It's confusing me because it's like with all these other teams that have quarterback issues, why in the hell Atlanta seems like to be the only team that needs a damn quarterback?
K-Style, I'm about to say something real controversial. I'm about to say something real controversial. It's because, and Mike has mentioned it numerous of times, it's because we have a Matt Ryan-esque quarterback that can also run. And they don't want that. They don't want that.
I'm sorry, but I'm seeing a pattern. I'm seeing a pattern. Y'all gonna laugh like hell when I say this, but I'm seeing a pattern. Why is it that all the niggas who can't throw, they always want to come to? They always want them to come to Atlanta.
Talk about it, Mike.
Now, Mike.
Always the niggas who can't throw.
Mike.
Talk that shit, Mike.
Remember earlier
I'm
now.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Remember earlier now.
Tell me when I'm lying.
You're not lying. You're not lying.
Talk that shit, Mike.
You never lied, Craig.
You ain't got to lie, Craig.
I bring that up.
They want us to get that outfit off that mannequin in the Gucci store. You know what I'm saying? We can go get that same outfit at Target.
Look. I bring that up. Look, I bring that up because if you look at the last couple of games, even the last game we won of the season, and you looked at how this young man handled himself with pressure, with blitzes, how he was slippery, still, looking downfield to make plays and everything. It's like he has that same air about himself. And a lot of people are still traumatized from when we had number 2, thinking it's going to be the same old thing. So they want somebody that's going to run around like a chicken with their head cut off and try to make plays with his legs. That's what they want, because to them, it seems like a safer bet.
So basically, they won't Kyler Murray. Let's just say it, because you talk about somebody running around with a chicken with his head come off all the damn time. Kyler Murray and Caleb Williams is the perfect example of a quarterback they want.
Russell Wilson his last couple of seasons in Seattle,
and that's why he hurt now.
Right.
Big itis is a real disease.
No offensive line whatsoever.
Big itis is a real disease.
I'm telling you.
That's what they want. That's what they want. They want Vick. They want the Michael Vick experience all over again in Atlanta. Like Sam said, it sells. It pays the NFL. It pays for them to have that Michael Vick-esque experience in Atlanta again. And then that's what people want to see. They continuously want to associate us with the Michael Vick experience. And I don't know if it's just because, they felt like it ended too soon, or if they looking at, like Sam said, they looking at the pockets, they looking at the revenue. How can we get the revenue back up in the NFL?
It was the revenue.
Make me feel good.
It was the revenue.
Yeah,
it was the revenue.
Wasn't nobody.
Yeah, nothing to do with
nobody talking about
nothing to do with development.
Hold on, wait.
And it frustrates me. I'm gonna just say it like this, and I think a lot of y'all can agree with me on this. It frustrates me the most to hear this is because didn't we just get out of a big ass contract situation with a quarterback?
Shit.
Shit.
Facts.
So why would we get Lamar Jackson?
Go ahead, Sam.
They moaned and groaned and cried and said we can't build a team because he makes too much. And here y'all same idiots out here talking about let's get him and pay him 40 M's.
And
hypocrite much. Hypocrite much.
But it's like you're putting all this attention on a guy that's not here, but you have a guy that has shown you that he has the potential to actually surpass Lamar Jackson's skill set. But the problem is it's not the sexy pick. He's gradually getting better, and it's not a lot of excitement to the game. It's exciting for us because shit, we literally got a multifaceted quarterback that can run and throw.
Yeah,
it's called having intangibles.
And there's a lot of intangibles behind him. And
when the play went bad, you saw him talking it out, working it out, going to that guy and say, "Okay, we got it the next time."
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I ain't seen him make the same mistake twice yet.
And I think William here can agree with me when I say this, man. Like you said, why? What is the one thing that they always say about quarterbacks? Your best bet with a quarterback is to build the team and get success while they on their rookie deals.
Yep.
Right.
You have a quarterback that just needs experience in the season. This dude went from a 59.9 passer rating. In his last game of the year, he went for 125. Why are we doing that? We ain't talking about the fact that he has no quarterback wristband.
Nope.
Making line calls. Making snap decisions. Kill. So you have a guy that is learning and he got the skill set. The problem is it's the Hollywood social media. What you got, Mike?
I just thought about something. This nigga in the RPO still here in 6 years. This nigga still running the RPO.
Running RPO.
Absolutely.
That literally just hit my head. This nigga in his sixth year is still running RPO.
Running the triple option like they Georgia Tech.
Ain't that supposed to be some kind of progression?
I'm sorry. I told y'all I was gonna try to stop using the N word, but I'm just.
Well, what the hell?
I think
I don't even
I've been
know.
possessed by Satan or something today. I'm just saying, bro. Like, come on.
Well, look. Let me ask y'all a question. When the Vick experience was going on, were we talking about the Super Bowl? Or we didn't start talking about Super Bowl until around the time where Matt Ryan got in the league and on his team. That's when the expectation for the Super Bowl hit. As long as we were being entertained,
Brett Favre in the playoff.
Yeah, as long as we were being entertained, nobody talked about progressing anywhere past where we were. So that's what y'all want to go back to, huh? Y'all want to be entertained with a 1-15 record.
So let's unpack that. I want to unpack that right quick. So basically what you're telling me is the expectations are only set based on who you like.
Yeah.
That part.
I'm sorry, man. Like I said, I'm gonna just say it like this, but I don't give two fucks about Lamar Jackson being a Falcon.
Nope. Ain't gonna
Desmond Ritter 2023.
Ain't gonna happen.
Desmond Ritter 2023.
If he's calm, I'm gonna support him. But I want to build a team. I'm tired of not having a damn defense. I want to see him up against sack. I want to sack too.
Well, you better say that shit again.
Say that shit again, Mike.
Say that shit, boy.
I need some look. You know how they talk about a wish sandwich? I'm tired of wishing for sacks. Goddamn, I want some lettuce on my damn sandwich. I want bologna. I want some turkey on this bitch. I'm tired of eating damn peanut butter and honey sandwich and shit. Like, I want a whole meal. Goddamn it.
I want some interior pressure.
Shit, you can't have a wish sandwich with a motherfucker that can't even open the damn bread up. And we talking about Drew Dolan, stupid ass.
See, y'all about to make me break out my tambourine. Keep it up. Y'all gonna make me break out my tambourine.
Yo, wow.
See, the thing is, if we did a census around Atlanta, and the census asked the question, who's the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons? About 80 out of those 100 people will say, I don't know, but where's Michael Vick?
Now that's a shame. That's a shame.
No,
that lets me know.
It's not because it's factual.
No, that lets me know you've been watching men run up and down the field like marbles.
But that's the common. But that's the common fan. That's the common fan.
As long as there's a quarterback back there doing a bad Barry Sanders impression, that's all they happy about.
Talk about when he got his bad knees.
Hey, look, like I said, we gonna have the hashtag, and the hashtag is I'm giving credit to the people in the chat. Hashtag Desmond Ritter 2023. Let's go.
Yes. Look, man.
Let's go.
This is what everybody got to understand. We have almost tasted the playoffs, and I said tasted.
Right.
Almost 2 years straight with a subpar team and 3 quarterbacks. I said 3.
Can you say respect my coach?
Yeah. Why in the world do you want to take a step back 5 years until we wishing and hoping we can get halfway through the season? We tasted almost the playoff 2 years in a row. 3rd time's a charm. So if you get a team built around Ritter, you get to the playoffs. And if fortune smiles on us, you get to the national championship. You see how that works? You don't go get a high price.
My bad. I got a question. It's 18-0.
Oh yeah, it's over with. They going home. They going home. Yeah, they I already seen them.
Don't do that.
Hey, wait,
don't do that
you
yet.
scored 3 touchdowns. It's 18-0.
Don't do that yet.
Shit, y'all.
Don't,
Tom Brady
do
finna
that
come
yet.
back.
Hey, y'all, don't do that shit. Don't do that. Do not do that.
The engine,
Hell no.
the engine is running without oil. Leave it alone. Don't do it.
Hey, don't be speaking that shit up.
No, bro. Mike, what have we've always been saying about Tom Brady and how all this shit happens?
That's it. Every time they get off to a horrible start in the first half, he always end up coming back, and it's been happening all year.
Bro, figured it out.
I figured it out.
I figured it out.
It happened all year except for the last game of the year.
I figured it out. After halftime, they switched the refs. That's what it is. After halftime, they switched the refs.
They take some out the ball. They take some out.
He took
down a little bit.
I'll take that out the ball.
Take down just a little bit. Make sure you go out there and make this comeback for us.
But yeah, those fellas, man. Like I said, man, Lamar Jackson not coming, man. We got to pay this man $40 million. We cannot do that. We got to resign our players and get some help with Grady Jarrett and get some help with get some more depth on wide receiver, because we know Amari Zaccheaus want his money. I think we ain't gonna be able to afford him. We probably get some wide receivers. We need a slot receiver and we need a big body receiver, like how K-Star was saying, like a Mohamed Sanu. We need like a veteran, but I don't know if we can get DeAndre Hopkins. He want too much money, so we ain't about to get him either.
Gee. Like you said, you got a guy like an Alan Lazard out there. Like you said, that perfect.
Yes. We were just talking about this on Sunday.
See, the thing about Lamar though is when you look at the modern cap era, it's like no quarterback has ever won a Super Bowl making 13% or more of the team's salary cap.
Oh, say that again. I don't think they heard you in the back.
Great stat.
No, I don't think they heard you in the back.
No quarterback in the salary cap era has ever won a Super Bowl making 13% or more of the team's salary cap. So I guarantee Lamar is going to want at least $50 million a year. That's probably why Baltimore hasn't re-signed him, because they know that too.
Hit the brakes, dog.
Well, look, first of all, if everybody been paying attention to these last couple of days, Chad Fontenot been squeezing money out of grapes, out of turnips, out of bananas, adding it to this thing.
Dirt,
right?
Garbage. Like he been squeezing.
We're currently at $72 million.
Right.
And we got cut Marcus Mariota.
Right. So why would we have Terry squeezing out all that money just to give it to Lamar to hopefully, maybe, probably just run around and get us almost to the playoffs?
You know what? There's a team out there. My bad, Sam. But there's a team out there that nobody really uses for an example, but they should. What happened about 3 or 4 years ago? Nick Foles won a championship with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Great point.
And where are the Philadelphia Eagles right now? And they did not sign Nick Foles to another contract, and they did not sign Wentz to a contract. And where are they at right now?
Number one seed.
Number one seed.
Number one seed in the NFC.
Hey,
but
K-Style.
Just saying.
I've been saying something all year, and people just ignore what I be saying a lot of the time. But I've been saying the old style of football is coming back, because if you look at all of the firings for most of these head coaches, all of them was expected to bring that RPO game here and just try to revolutionize the game. And every last one, most of all those guys coming from college, done got fired. trying to bring that new offense. It does not work in the NFL. That stuff does not work because this is the land of the man. All right, I'm talking about grown ass man. This is not no college where you can run around with little 5-foot midgets, okay, and win championships. That don't work in NFL. That works in college. That works in college. You can have a guy that you can check the ball down in college and make a few plays with your legs, but like you try to put a bunch of superstar wide receivers on one side of the ball, try to throw the ball 50 times. We saw what happened to Cincinnati. You saw what happened to us. Everybody tried. You saw what happened to the Rams. The Rams scored a grand total of 3 points in a whole Super Bowl game. That does not work in the NFL. So you got to get back to grinding it out and playing hard-nosed football. Every team that you see, it's a reason why San Francisco, with all that trash they got on offense. That, like, look, just, let me say it. They got a bunch of trash on there. They got Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel is a glorified slot receiver. Okay, George Kittle, he's a great all-around. He's a great all-around tight end. And you got Mr. What's the
Christian
McCaffrey?
Yeah,
he's a glorified third down back. That's what he is. Why it works is because they play defense and they run the damn ball. That's why it works. So if you don't have a defense, it don't matter what weapons and stuff you got. They up here playing. They in the damn playoffs with a damn 7th round pick. Vick,
the very last pick. Mr. Irrelevant.
Just take a second to think about that. They lost 3 quarters. They lost two quarterbacks.
Yep, Jimmy Garoppolo
but they in the playoffs.
Trey Lance. Yep.
So they lost 2 quarterbacks, but they still in the playoffs playing great ball.
That dude not even. He's not even on the updated roster on Madden, bro.
Come on, bro.
Wow.
They quarterback, the San Francisco quarterback, he's not even on the updated roster.
Oh, Lord.
From Iowa State.
I ain't even knew that. I gotta check that out.
See,
Imagine that from Iowa State that played the pro-style offense.
That's another thing too. People see this big cap number and they think that we got all this money in the world, but when you look at all the people we need to re-sign, like Lindstrom, he's going to want probably $20 million. If we decide to re-sign McGarry, he's going to want at least 17 to 18. You know, then you got like Isaiah Oliver. You got there's a bunch of people. You're looking at probably about 30, 35 million just in re-signs on the team.
And AJ Terrell too.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like even if you re-sign these people, your best bet is to have anywhere between 40, maybe 45 million once everything's said and done, and then you got to build. And that's even after you cut Marcus Mariota, Casey Hayward, and save the money on them too. And then now you got to find you a corner too, and now you got to. It doesn't make feasible sense really. Like I get it if they do bring Lamar in, I understand it. But it's like, would I do it personally? Nah. But I would get it if they did it.
I wouldn't understand them bringing Lamar in him.
I like him, man.
I don't understand that.
Hey, you need to be with a team, man. You know your shit, man.
He does. Because you got to think about it. Without bringing him in, at the very least, you can facilitate paying your players, making free agency moves in the draft, and may have a little bit left over for just in case, which gives you an opportunity and a shot at the playoffs now.
Yeah.
Let's look at this from perspective. I'm gonna go with Vlad on this on how he's attacking it. Okay, Sam, you said they're about 72 right now. Am I correct? 72 million.
With what they did with what they did with Jake's contract.
Okay, with Jake's contract, they're at 72. So if they do the cut with Marcus Mariota, that's another 12. So we're gonna be about 84. Am I correct?
Yeah, 82 mil.
82.
Yeah.
Okay, 82. All right. Okay, let's subtract the 12 million you're gonna need for your draft class. Am I correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're looking at about 70 there.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically pays for your draft class.
Pretty much. Yep. So now you have to replace, I think it's 17 roster spots plus maybe a couple practice squad spots. So I say about 19 spots on the team. So you got about 70 million for 19 spots. Am I correct?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all see where I'm about to go with this, right?
Yeah.
All right, so if you
Oh,
see
yeah.
Lamar
Oh, yeah.
Jackson,
Take it to the house. Take it to the house.
you go from 70 million to 30 million.
Right. Right.
Uh-huh.
Preach.
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
Wow.
Chris
Come on.
Lindstrom is playing on his 5th-year option. So which means they're
Right now.
going to give him a big contract here soon.
Facts.
So you're looking up northwards of maybe 18 to 20 million dollars. Now you're down to 10 million.
Well, they ain't got to worry about Chris Lindstrom till after next season.
Yeah, but the thing about it too as well is
They're going to send them this year.
you don't want it to get to a point where it becomes out of reach. Because you have to remember
Right.
Yeah.
they got paid
Other teams calling him.
before the year was up at guard. I think the market right now is about 19 million as it is. About 19.
20, yeah, like 20 million
million.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 million guaranteed.
So-
That's why I said he's probably going to want
And
20 million because he is
and
the
he-
best guard in the NFL.
And he's second team All Pro. Should have been first, but I get it.
And
Yeah.
Kenny McGarry.
Yeah.
Kenny
But
McGarry, I
then-
don't think we need to sign him a lot of money, though.
But McGarry's thing is if you go to sportstrack.com, they always got these players, they call it estimated market value. And Caleb McGarry's market value is at about $21 million. So we know it depends on whatever the fuck they want to do. So going back to what I'm saying, between 18 to 21 million. So, but the thing about it is you see all these moves that is possible here, and the problem is everybody wants Deron Payne, Jesse Bates, Alvin Thompson, whoever the hell is out here free agents.
Can't get all these motherfuckers, man. Can't get all of them. God damn.
The thing about this free agent class too, especially the D tackle position, is like this D tackle position at free agency is extremely deep. Like
It's sick. Yeah.
yeah, like you could get
Thanks.
you could get
So-
80% of what Deron Payne is at D tackle. Me personally, if I'm backing the truck up for any player, it's Bates. That's just me though.
Boy, you nailed that, boy. You nailed that because we do need a safety.
Yeah.
We do need a safety who make commanders of the secondary because our secondary was getting exploded, and I don't think Richie Grant is not that free safety, no defense. But I ain't even cut you off. But Brady got a good point when he said we need Bates. We need somebody now to be a leader on that defense and trying to get stop teams to get get explosive plays in the air. I like when you said though we need to get Bates though.
But y'all see what I'm going. You see what I'm going with this, right?
Yeah.
If you get Lamar Jackson, you cut all that shit in half.
All that
And
shit
now
off.
you're limited.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my question is, would you rather pay the 40 to 45 million for Lamar Jackson or use the 40 to 45 million dollars to get Jesse Bates, to get one of these nose tackles? And if you don't get a Deron Payne, you can get somebody. Like, I don't know if he's a free agent, but I'm going to use him as an example. Snacks Harrison, and then you have an opportunity to get a couple receivers.
I mean, Jeffrey Simmons is going to be possibly be out there too, and he's got connections with Arthur Smith from Tennessee.
Right.
So.
Keep your eyes on that. This man dropping gems. We've seen it happen all year.
Watch.
Hey man, you got to be on that show. You want to come on more often.
Let me say this real quick because, like, one of the things a lot of people not supposed to say is that when you look at this team, and let me say this real quick: the American Nightmare is back. All right, I just want to say that he declared for the Royal Rumble, but that's a whole nother thing. But when you look at this team, there's a glaring issue when it comes down to it. It's not even superstar. The Falcons don't have the bare essential on the defensive side of the ball, which is depth. That's why Philadelphia is so good. It's not because Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. I'm just gonna be real. He's a guy that they asked to do the bare minimum. Just get the ball into the receiver's hands. That's his job. Hand the ball off, run the offense, and then the defense can do the rest. We don't even have that on. If one guy goes down on the offense, we saw it this year. This offense struggles in the passing game. Kyle Pitts going down changed it changed everything. It changed how we attack, all of that. Thank God we had that relationship that you had with Kyle Pitts and Desmond Ridder, because if you didn't have that, all teams was going to do is focus on stopping the run with Tyler, which they did slow our running game down because Kyle Pitts wasn't there. So a lot of these teams you look at, that's why I brought up San Francisco. San Francisco don't have superstars on their team. There's not one superstar on that team. I'm just being real. Debo is not a superstar. George Kittle is not a superstar. He's a great tight end, overall tight end, but he's not a superstar. Even the defensive side of the ball, they don't have not one superstar, but they have great team and they have great depth. That's what wins championship.
And I think you left one part out too. It's not that they just got depth; they got experience.
That part.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying a minute ago. You definitely would want to dip into that deep defensive tackle class. Now, I wouldn't necessarily go after a Payne, but like you could get 3 or 4 guys. Like you could get 2 dudes for what it would cost you for Payne. That's 80% of Payne, and that gives you like that depth we're sorely needing on the front.
Right.
And then a lot of people were complaining about wanting us to tank or whatever. Blah blah blah. Let me give you a little bit of knowledge on that one. This draft class here, let's say worst case scenario, right? Like, all the top pass rushers are gone, right? Mm-hmm. Then you got the top corners left on the board. One of the corners go, you still got one of these pass rushers go. We're in prime position to get one of these star players. So it's like, that's what I was telling people, not to be tripping over where we're drafting, because there's going to be good players there regardless. So it's like you get a situation where you go into free agency, you get into this real deep defensive tackle class. You got a bunch of above average dudes you can rotate in and out. You'll get a Jesse Bates, and then let's say you draft a guy like Christian Gonzalez right across from AJ Terrell. Now you got a lockdown secondary, and these above average guys are now elite on the front end. So there's a bunch of ways to do
it. And look, and you make a good point, because we've all seen when Grady is able to roam free, that frees up not only Grady, but that frees up Ebiketie, and that frees up Troy Anderson. Yeah. When you got somebody in the middle, to take up them double teams, and you allow Grady and them to roam free, that defense becomes extra scary. And then, like you said, a lockdown secondary, those passes over the middle from other teams don't happen at all.
The thing about it too is,
I'm looking for them to go in the draft and do what they did last season and the season before. They go look up under these rocks, up under these sheep, behind these bears, around these mountains, and find their guy, like they found Trey Anderson,
like they found Tyler Algier.
Yeah,
Caleb.
Yeah, but hey, y'all mind if I name a few names right quick, if you don't mind, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Casey.
Do your thing, Casey.
Hey, I feel good. Let me list some of these defensive players we talking about. According to sportstrack.com, so I'm gonna give them a shout out on this one, because I'm looking at this for what it is right now. We don't know how it's gonna go. Let's name some names, shall we? Javon Hargreaves, Brandon Graham, Jesse Bates, Yannick Ngakoue, Dalvin Tomlinson, Jadeveon Clowney, Jordan Poyer, Jimmy Ward, Matt Ioannidis, Adrian Amos, Devin McCourty, David Onyemata, Larry Ogunjobi, Akeem Hicks, Cleveland Farrell. You got, and then we're going offensive. You got Von Bell, Samson, Ebukam. I'm just naming defensive player. We ain't even went offense yet. We ain't even went offense. You got Orlando Brown. Well, goddamn, the whole Philly starting damn defensive line is restricted free agents.
Right.
Yep. But that's what we're talking about. Yep. You can't keep everybody.
Yep.
You keep paying them quarterbacks and defensive players like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason.
But they got a boatload of picks, though.
Another reason.
Levante David, Rodney Hudson, DJ Shaw, Jadeveon Clowney, Jason Kelsey, Connor McGovern, Justin Pugh, Ashawn Robinson.
Ashawn's nice.
It's a lot of depth in free agency this year. And a lot of these guys' market values ain't as big as everybody says.
See, that's the thing about having an all-star, like, you know, let's say Daron Payne, right? You pay him like 20-something million, whatever, right? He's going to get tired eventually. So it's like you're going to have to take him out. See, me personally, I would rather go with a bunch of above-average guys, get 5 or 6 of those dudes up front. That way you can rotate them. That way you ain't got to worry about if one dude gets tired. Okay, you put another guy in, let him rush for a bit. Okay, swap. You got the depth to rotate people out, so you ain't got to worry about players, you know, becoming exhausted. And now your line goes from, you know, great to like below average because you took your star out that you paid all this money to because he just got to have a break. That's just how it works. So
that's what
me personally,
that's what you keep going.
I can say me personally, I was like, that's why I'm saying to go with these above average guys and get a bunch of guys in here rather than just pay one big name dude up front. So you
the thing is with depth, it don't just take money, it take time.
Mm-hmm.
And people need to remember
some formed in one day.
Yeah, they need to remember some things.
Go ahead,
this, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they need to remember. People need to remember some things. This front office went out and tried to get. They went out and got Eddie Goldman and Vincent Taylor. Those guys, one retired unexpectedly, and the other one got hurt. So that set back the depth. That set back the depth plan right there. So now you have to reset. So it's going to take even more time now to build that depth. But something that you just explained was if, let's say you do get a Daron Payne. This draft class is so deep in defensive tackle. You could get that depth with a Brian Breesy. You can get that depth at the linebacker position with a Jack Campbell. That guy at Iowa, that dude is a dog, man.
Yes, he is. Wow.
Tackling.
Wow.
You can build that depth. You can build that depth in the fashion of ways right now. If you go out there and you put a big ass chink in that chain by paying a guy $45 million a year, you setting yourself back even more years now. We're trying to get depth. So just come on, people, be smart about it now.
Or instead of paying that 20, you can split that up and get 60% of that to Lorenzo Carter.
You got to pay Lorenzo. It's 3 guys you got to give a contract to. You got to give a contract to Lorenzo Carter, Rashawn Evans, and in my opinion, Caleb McGarry. You have to get those guys taken care of right now.
But yeah, that's another reason why. That's another reason why, especially on the defensive line or offensive line, for the most part, I'm not really a big fan of super paying for a player unless they're just that damn good, like a Chris Lindstrom. Because let's say we do pay a Daron Payne, he gets hurt. Who you got behind him now?
Let me bring something up for you guys real quick. What do you guys know what these 3 guys have in common? Cooper Kupp, Jalen Ramsey, and Aaron Donald.
They have
they all got a ring.
They play for the Rams.
Saying college or something.
Those are the obvious one. That was exactly what I was expecting, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, all those guys have outs. They have contract outs in 2024. You got to see where we're going with that. See where we're going with that. Every last one of them have contract outs in 2024 and 2025. So basically, what I'm saying about that is that these GMs, they built that team for a couple year run. So when you see them go all out for these potential guys, they only planning this. They only planning to have championship runs for a couple of years, and when that don't happen, they end up doing like the Philadelphia Eagles did. They get rid of everybody, and they compile a whole bunch of picks, and then they start over. This is why when you look at the Atlanta Falcons with when you look at it with Lamar Jackson, it doesn't make sense. It's because you're going to give away picks. The Falcons aren't in a position where they have a superstar on defense. Outside of Grady Jarrett, you know what I'm saying? Grady Jarrett ain't Aaron Donald. He's a damn good, but he's not Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is perhaps the greatest defensive tackle in history. Perhaps. That's debatable. But he's not that. He's not getting 20 sacks a game. So they can't go all out on one side of the ball and say, yeah, we're gonna go out, we're gonna get a DB, one of the best DBs, and then we're gonna get one of the best quarterbacks. We're gonna get 3 of the 4, 5 wide. We're gonna get like 3 wide receivers that can catch the ball. They can't go all out. They're not in a position where they can go out. Because if the Falcons go all out, then they left with nothing. Because what they ask for Lamar, they're gonna ask for a pick for this year, and they're gonna have a pick for next year. And if he does not, let's say if he does not get that, what do you have to build on that? How are you gonna bring in more talent when you're giving away picks?
That's my biggest.
That's the biggest issue.
Because you can do something.
Sitting around looking like the Tennessee Titans.
So you can do stuff with the cap to like help that, but then picks ain't nothing you do about that. Those are just gone.
This dude really think Dimitrov was bargain shopping? You wasn't paying attention.
Man,
Mike, put the link on. I need Paul Johnson. I need CJ in the building right quick. CJ, are you willing to come on?
Come on up.
Because I need to know where you seen some bargain shopping at.
Bro, Dimitrov. Man,
because Dimitrov is the reason why we in the position we in.
Look, Dimitrov was like a 16-year-old in a Gucci. He was on an unsupervised 16-year-old in a Gucci shop with his parents' credit card. He just went ham.
Hey, look at this.
A kid in a 1-cent candy shop.
See,
what y'all got? I'm like, bro. I'm like, dude, Dimitrov ain't even a GM right now. He's podcasting like we are.
Like a radio.
He ain't even doing that
no
right.
more.
Oh Lord, you know work at Publix then.
Look,
some buggies or something.
Okay, so hold on. Since we talking about bargain shopping, let's see. You spent $56 million on James Carpenter and Jamon Brown. Am I correct? About 56.
Yes.
Louis Vuitton belt.
Okay.
When Grady Jackson in there,
ended up getting a major contract and got cut literally 2 years after that. So that put us in cap hell. Jamon Brown and James Carpenter got cut. That put us in cap hell. We was paying them for about 2-3 years. Desmond Trufant got a big contract deal. Got cut after 2 years.
Gucci slippers.
I don't know too much No, Fondo's been bargain shopping and he's been finding some gems.
Walmart, Dollar Store.
San Francisco 49ers been bargain shopping him for years too. Because outside of Deebo Samuel and outside of George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey,
look at me in cap hell.
Y'all motherfuckers wouldn't even tell me who else on the goddamn team.
And if we sound like we bargain shopping, you goddamn right we bargain shopping.
No, Carl hit Carl Johnson.
Super Bowl that did the same thing.
Carl Johnson hit the link. If you want us to respond, you gotta hit the link.
It's funny because everything that Cherry Fontenot and them bargain shop to get has worked to our favor just about. Tyler Algier, 1,000 yards.
Right.
Caleb Huntley would have been right up there with him had he not gotten hurt.
Right. Hey, Mike, put the link in one more time. Carl Johnson, if you want us to answer your question, you have to hit the link. If you don't hit the link,
come on down. You're the next contestant.
The price is right. Come on down.
Explain yourself.
Because he said they got star additions. The only star addition they got is Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
They drafted George Kittle. They drafted Deebo Samuel. Huafonga, they didn't draft
Christian McCaffrey.
They're gonna have to pay Christian McCaffrey because he won another contract in a couple of years. 49ers. So they're gonna have to have some soft decisions, have to cut some players.
Yeah, they pretty much stole him from the Panthers, man. Come on.
Yeah,
he wanted out.
No, they did. They didn't steal him. They just walked in there and said, "Hey, come on, go over here."
I mean,
Wait, let Carl come on. Let Carl say what he got to say. Everybody.
All right.
Hey, yo, peace. What's going on, y'all?
What's happening?
What's going on, man?
Hey, listen, I can't really debate everybody all at once, so I just want to do it one at a time. Some of the things I agree with y'all on, some things I'm a little iffy on. But okay. So listen, to go back now, the Falcons got the second most amount of money to play with this year, correct? Now, separately, I want you guys to kind of answer who would you target going after this offseason to try to make this team a playoff team? And this, we just talking about free agents.
Whoever want to go first on that, who will be your prize?
Just get one person. That'll take that. We want to get the calls with. So just one person just ask.
Anybody?
I talk. Goddamn, y'all know I talk for 2 hours.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
With your bad ass.
Well, we just ran down the list of DTs. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be out there? Now everybody's screaming Payne's name, but the way that Terry has spent money, you know, the blueprint is there. Cause we ain't going out here and spending no money like Jacksonville did last year. That ain't happening.
Okay, who would you go after in this free agency to try to make this team?
Come on here. Come on, so you can go to bed.
Hey, Sam, well, who you got?
Go to bed.
Probably the other DT from Chicago.
What's his name?
He's not gonna require that much money.
Okay, what's his name for people that's in the chat? Like, I would just want to be direct for everybody that can kind of like know who you're talking about directly and then speak on them.
You talking about Hicks, Big Sam? Talking about Hicks?
He with the Buccaneers now.
You with the Buccaneers. I'm talking the other guy. That's supposed to be I can't remember his name right off right now because they losing everybody. What is that boy name? I mean, well, you got there's plenty of guys out there that's not gonna cost $20 million.
Okay, so
let me see. Hold on. Let me speak on that right quick. I just want to cause I got my list up here, and like you said, Deron Payne about $20 million. We looking at Jeffrey Simmons 21. Like a guy like a Javon Hargreaves could definitely, if you go that route where if you want something a little cheaper, I will go Javon Hargreaves.
Right. Now listen, that's not bargain shopping right there. The guy that just spoke previously before, I'm sorry, brother, I don't know your name, but the guy that you mentioned was a bargain shop. Hargrave is a star player.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this.
Hargrave is without a doubt, like kind of like no question, a difference maker.
My thing is this. What's the definition of bargain shopping?
Okay,
everybody like
the example of bargain shopping with what the brother just before just mentioned, who we couldn't really figure out what team he was playing for and what his name really was. That was a bargain. What K Styles mentioned, that's a star player. Like that's a difference maker. He's not quite a Ron Payne, but he ain't no bargain.
So basically, what you're saying is because what I consider a bargain shop is based on what that player his production is. Because you can't say, a CP is a bargain shop. Like CP got his value, but what made him better, what made CP a great signing is his production. So because if I signed Deron Payne to a Albert Hainsworth type of deal, like we're gonna say, all right, we overpaid for him, but it's only due to his play. So that like to say it's a bargain, I think that's I don't say disrespectful, but that's a little bit over the top to say it's bargain shop, because we've seen guys come in for 1 year, i.e. Rashawn Evans, CP, we got
Lorenzo.
85. Michael Pruitt, Lorenzo Carter. So it's based on their production. So the thing is when you look at the GM, he's looking for a guy that's fit. And bargain shop, I think bargain shop is just specifically what we think the guy worth is. Because I can say, like, one person can say, all right, Lamar is worth $50 million. But me, I'd be looking at Lamar like, hell no, I'm not getting him no $50 million. He only do one thing well, and that's really he's a playmaker. He's a big playmaker. That's what he does. Some people might say, I want guys who play. Huh?
You referring to Lamar Jackson, right?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson. That's why I say
the bargain.
It's bargain shop is based on what we perceive a guy is worth instead of his play. I think market value is what we should focus on, and then after that guy's worth, and say, like I said, after that guy play, because now we can look at CP and say, God damn, but we only paying him $2 million, $3 million a year. That's a damn bargain, but it wasn't a bargain. It wasn't a bargain until after he signed and came to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Like nobody had any expectations for CP to be a 1,000-yard guy for $3 million total.
Now, I agree with you on that one, Mike. That is a great example. But we kind of focusing on the defense right now. So who would you bring in that can make this team a playoff contender in the division for next year?
That's not one. It's not a one person that's going to do that for me.
It really ain't
one person.
I mean, you got too many holes. You got too many holes on the defense to say that one guy can come in and make us. Now, if you phrase that question as how do you approach the free agency and the draft to make this defense a better defense than what it was? If you phrase it that way, then we can answer it better. But me personally, I don't have a one particular person in free agency that I want to go get anyway.
I think if we're talking about the defensive line, personally, my biggest target right now is Davin Tomlinson off the Vikings. He's going to want probably about $10 million a year. You probably get him like a 8.5 for like a 3-year, like $25 million contract or something.
And he's damn good. And he's damn good.
Like that would be a bargain if you ask me.
That's a bargain.
The biggest difference between Hold on. The biggest difference between Dalvin Tomlinson and like a Javon Hargreaves is more so the name than it is the player when we look at it.
Exactly.
Like when we look at Javon Hargreaves, we know they push him. He's the guy like on the Deron Payne level where they're the big names in free agency.
It's like going to
Right.
Walmart.
Like you said.
I don't know about that one, bro.
It's like going to Walmart.
A Sheldon Rankins could be the name is bigger than I could go for that for Sheldon Rankins, but
that goes back to what I was saying about your personal preference for what bargain is, because like I said, it comes down to that person's play. Because like I said, we pay money to guys like I'm gonna just be real. We pay dang it, I just lost 37. Now I forget his name. 37, the safety. We pay
Ricardo
him like
Allen.
there 30 million.
Ricardo
Allen. We paid him like $30 million for pretty much nothing. You know what I'm saying? And people looking at it, they overpaid him.
Right.
But other people looking at us like, bro, like that's a bargain because they thought he was actually a good safety. That's why he went.
Here's another.
Right.
Shoot, I give you the perfect example between a bargain and a big name. Remember when Dante Fowler Jr. name came up and how he was the big
Oh gosh. I just got a headache thinking about that.
Hey, stop cussing on here, K-Styles.
Here's another guy.
Hey. Oh, you know I got a mouth.
Pass me some Tylenol.
Here's another guy.
So at the end of the day, regardless on if it's a big name or not, we really don't know. Like when we look at free agency, we're not paying on the fit. A lot of people ain't looking at free agency as far as what the fit of the team is. When we look at free agency, we look at who's the big name, who's the middle name, and then where you call it the bargain shop, and that's usually where the low-level names is. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, even though I disagree with Mike on this point, Cordero Patterson was on that bargain bin side of the game, too, as far as what the expectation was, because when he came here, nobody knew he was going to
that's what I was saying.
Nobody knew he was going to be CP.
Right.
They knew him as CP, but they didn't know he was going to be that guy.
I agree with you.
Like, here's another dude that we could go out and get on the defensive line, Draymond Jones off the Broncos. That'd be another great signing to bring in.
Yeah.
I wanted to focus on the interior because I know that without a doubt that's going to help the edge players when you got coming up the middle.
Those are two defensive tackles. That may not be in free agency. That just may be in the draft.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. The reason why I disagree with that is because when you look at all the teams with great pass rushers, they have supporting cast around them. Aaron Donald has the ability to have one-on-ones because they have a rotation of guys on the edge.
Aaron Donald helped fight where he was at that last season. He was LA. If it wasn't for Aaron,
but they were still a bad. No. Hold on. See, you're looking at it from one standpoint. A pass rush. In order for him to do what he can do, he got to have somebody next to him that's going to be able to stop the run. If you can't stop the run and they can't do it consistently, Aaron Donald can't do what he does.
That's what I'm saying, Mike. That's what I'm saying, Mike. The interior is what helps the outside.
No, because he got a guy like Aaron. He got guys on the edge. He literally just had Von Miller and Leonard Floyd on the outside. So this is why we say we got to have a plan. It's no one particular guy is going to say one guy is not going to help you become a better pass rush team. We've been looking for that for instance, this is a perfect example of that. Johnny Abraham. Yeah, he was putting up his
John Abraham didn't get no interior help. He had no interior help.
He didn't get no outside help. This is what I said. You gotta have a plan in total. And this
my boy Babber know was helping out a little bit now.
No, Babino. I give Babino and I give Ron Coleman a lot of credit on that as well. And like I said, but
that's what I was.
Like I said,
that's why I was saying you gotta have a plan. He gotta have a plan. We have to have a pass rush plan with multiple guys who can get at the quarterback. May not be superstars, but you got to have a plan. That's why I say if a guy like, and people thought I was crazy about putting it out, this is why I say you got to go. If he's there, you got to get Will Anderson. If he's there, you got to get Trayvon Williams. You got to get these guys in totality, because what you want is to tire these offensive linemen out during the course of the game, because in the fourth quarter, that's when Aaron Donald can do his thing. We saw him in the Super Bowl. We saw him in the Super Bowl. So you need a totality. It's not one guy that's going to make this pass rush better. It's a multitude of guys that's going to make it.
And we
because we don't know what Taquan Graham going to be like when he come back.
It's going to be slow process on that.
And then you gotta be able to break down pass rush compared to run stopping defensive players. Just because a run stopper is really good at run stopping, you can't automatically think, okay, well, he gonna be able to help with the pass rush as well. Like, we got examples right here on the team now with Lorenzo Carter and Abdullah Anderson.
Those
we got perfect examples right there.
Those depth players. We got depth players. We need another star. And we got enough. What I'm saying is we have enough money to fix multiple holes on the defense, whether it be through free agency and through.
I'm kind of curious.
In a good position to do that.
I'm kind of curious. Speaking of the draft, just want to see where everybody's mind's at. If Myles Murphy and Tyree Wilson are both on the board, who are y'all taking as of right now?
Murphy.
Hold on, who you said? Say it again.
If Myles Murphy
is
or Tyree Wilson.
Yeah.
Tyree got that. He like a psycho.
Yeah.
He rushed the pass like a damn psycho.
Man.
I love that.
I need that on my team.
Tyree
He
Wilson.
see a quarterback. He be trying to punish them damn quarterbacks.
Tyree Wilson.
I want a psycho.
Tyree Wilson kind of reminds me of Cam Jordan a little bit.
He does.
Yeah.
He
do.
Depending on who exactly, I would go off of whoever we get in free agency. That's going to help me make that pick.
Oh, no doubt. I was just kind of seeing where everybody's mind was at as of right now.
Hey, Mike.
Go ahead.
Hey, Mike. You remember that?
So, CJ, what like speaking of free agency, what would be your plan? And like I said, if you was a GM right now with the cap space we have, how would you attack free agency?
Now, K Styles, respectfully, I just want to be a voice of reason inside the room. You know, that's so I don't necessarily have to agree with everybody inside the room. I definitely want to be a voice of reason on giving another perspective on how we could attack, you know what I'm saying, the matter. If I was
that's cool. That's cool. That's why I asked you the question. Like I said, I want to get your thought on it.
That was just a disclaimer. But if I was the GM, I would definitely target whether it be Daron Payne or Hargraves. If I'm not able to get either one of those guys, I'm going to try to show up the linebacker position and the cornerback position probably in the draft, and just hope that's what hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's respect. Like I said, that's respectful. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Like I said, we have no disagrees when it comes to Daron Payne or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, even
the reason why we have this show is because this everybody thinking you can get Lamar Jackson, Daron Payne, and Jesse Bates all in one free agency and still have money.
Nah, bro.
You ain't gonna have that this year, next year, or 26.
Ain't gonna happen.
Those three names destroyed all your cap. Right there.
for a couple years.
Keep dreaming.
I think that's the whole Texas Jaguar move right there.
I would rock out with Ritter this year and try to just build up that defense that you know to try to help them. to put him in a better position.
Bro, we on the same page. We on the same page.
I would rather take
we
that.
on the same page.
And if it don't work out,
I'm gonna be real, man. I like something Mike said earlier in the show. I'm tired of not having no damn defense. All these sexy names everybody coming up with, and all these numbers, and all the I'm finna just break this shit down. I'm tired of not having no damn defense. Go put a damn defense together.
That's it.
Me personally,
my
like
personal opinion, I feel like if we show up that defensive line, oh my God, AJ Terrell is gonna ball out. Isaiah ball out.
Thanks.
Hold on. I got a question for everybody. Are y'all ready for this? Now, we look at these past two drafts, and we see a lot of these defensive stars and young guys coming out, like you said, with Michael Parsons, Patrick Surtain, Jordan Davis, and all these guys. And we, as Falcons, are talking about, damn, why we pass up on them? Do you feel like if the situation with the wide receivers never happened, maybe this would be a whole different conversation and we will be talking about defense the last couple years?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know, because Tommy Dimitroff was still the damn GM.
So that's the X factor. That's the X factor.
The big dummy.
It really was though. Like Dimitroff was the worst thing to happen to this franchise.
Oh, trust me. Yeah.
Spending money like he Whitley Gilbert.
Yeah.
Look. Let me name you this 2014 defensive line. We gonna talk about this.
Let me get my whiskey. Let me get my whiskey.
Come to the party. Okay, so y'all remember when they put that big money into them defensive tackles that year? But for some reason, Mike Smith was playing a nickel defense, and you get two defensive tackles that are 3-4 nose tackles. Y'all remember that, right? Remember the big money he put behind it?
I'm trying to forget.
And the mess part it was
help us.
Outside of Jordan Babineau, because Jordan Babineau is one of my favorite Falcons. Outside of Jordan Babineau,
same here.
You had Paul Soliai, Tyson Jackson, Stanley Maponga, Jonathan Massaquoi, Malachi Goodman, Troy Bierman, Cliff Matthews, and Corey Pierce.
Trash. Straight trash.
I'm nauseous.
And none of that was
the last time. I'm finna tell you right now, 2016 was the definition of them bargain shopping on that defensive line, and it paid the fuck off.
When we got Don Terry Cole,
that's the thing about
oh my God.
Should have kept him, bro.
We should have got Dante Cole
paired up with Diddy. That's when that defense was making strides.
That's getting back to K-Styles' point. That's what I was saying earlier. Is you don't really want to go for that superstar on the line. You want as much depth as possible. Get those what's his name? I just said it a second ago. Tremont Jones. You go get your Devin Tomlins. You don't really worry about their pains so much. And that way you have that deep rotation because K-Styles was saying.
We got depth, bro.
But you know what? You make an interesting point because if you look at earlier in the season, that's how we were steamrolling a lot of these defensive teams. You know what I'm saying? Because if you notice, when we play teams like the 49ers, when we play teams like, Cleveland, our defensive line was constantly on the rotation. Those guys didn't get tired out.
Rotation.
And that's how we was able to just keep – we had the running side on the offense, but defense, we just kept pounding them. As you progress to the end of the season, that's when we started getting anemic.
See, that's the thing about
I just want to be able to sing. I want to be able to sing this song right here. This is an old song, but goodie. A whole new world. Y'all is not seeing a damn defense. I look,
No
I
way.
keep telling you, I want a whole new world. I want to see some damn sacks.
I want to see some head busters.
We some head busters.
Head busters. I want to see it.
Exactly.
Not the head. We some head busters.
Hey, we went from a couple of years ago when we first started doing. We went from the Sukihana Emerald Slut Walk defense, and we done made major strides after that.
We done went from the stripper pole to number 5.
Bruh. Do you know how embarrassing to see your defense where a motherfucker will try you on 4th and 18 and get 40 yards on a consistent basis?
Oh my fucking God!
Please,
man.
I ain't got enough whiskey for this. I ain't got enough whiskey.
I done told you about cussing on here.
That's the year we had True Font and Robert Alford getting tortured in the secondary.
Listen. True Fontenelle was getting run through every other game.
Man, I can't let y'all keep bragging on Robert Alpha, man. That was, I don't care. He was
hell no.
Blackberry. He couldn't keep his hands to himself, okay? He just couldn't keep his damn hands to his damn self, okay?
You can't defend that man. You cannot defend that man. Hell no.
Keep his hands to his
you talking about flags? Oh, yeah, that's flags right there, boy.
Oh, that was guaranteed. Well, that was a guaranteed flag.
I'm talking about he was a sex offender.
That's the real smash and grab.
See, but the problem with Robert Alford was a good corner. He panics. He panics.
Mr. Smash and grab.
Literally faster than everybody.
Man,
you didn't trust
Mr.
his
Smash and grab.
Look. At least he wasn't running past players like True Font. True Font used to get up to the player, run past him, and had to run back.
Oh, I'm supposed to tackle that guy? Oh, my bad.
I ain't even gonna tell you no lie. The one play that made me mad at True Font was the Cleveland game when Nick Chubb was running downhill. Way that motherfucker ran away like he owed him lunch money. Like,
Nick Chubb do that every Sunday. Chubb do that to somebody every Sunday.
Get off me, son.
But yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, the only way that this team is really going to get better is, like I said, we can't run away from it. We have to address the defensive line.
Yeah.
These past 2 years, we've literally had the makeup for the fact that you lost your number 1 and number 2 receiver 2 years in a row.
Julio Jones, Cavalry, Slatter, and his ass going.
Yeah.
Technically, your top 3 receivers, if you count Russell Gage, you lost all 3 of them in 2 years.
Top 3,
Blow out right now and score 24-0.
Right.
Yeah. Yo, I mean, if you think about it, with a stout defense, bro, we'd have easily been like what, 15-1.
He said the defense was a stout defense. Oh my gosh. Damn, Lauren, you are disrespectful.
No, I said no. If we had that stout defense like we talked about.
Oh, you said stout. I thought you said scout.
No. I ain't been drinking that much.
Somebody take his cup.
Because you think about it, when they talk about us being in these one-score games, I mean, hey, make a couple stops. Them ain't one-score games. No one-score games.
Got to score touchdowns too, though.
That is true.
That's true. Yep.
Wait, why the hell is this kicker missing all the extra points? What the fuck is going on?
What's the score now?
It's 24-0.
Yeah, 24.
Dallas, we need y'all to keep that up. Don't y'all ain't won it yet. Keep that up.
Yeah.
Y'all really haven't won it yet, boy.
I
Good
bet money on
God.
this game. My homeboy throw me $100. I said, "Them Dallas Cowgirls gonna beat the brakes out of Tampa." Get my
He
money.
ain't gonna beat the Bucks next year.
Oh no.
Yeah, as long
As long as Brady lose, I'm okay. I don't give a damn.
What
I'm good.
said in Rush Hour 2?
Yeah,
He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour.
Yeah, we gonna get TV Cheetah on up out of here.
Yeah, go ahead, kick him up out of here.
Basically, they talking about he might be going to Las Vegas.
And
Oh yeah, he on it. Yeah.
Yeah, to
Look,
a
I ain't got
slot
to deal with
machine.
your goof ass.
He going over there with Josh McDaniels.
We got Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams gonna keep winning games for him.
Shit, Devontae. If Tom Brady go there, Devontae Adams gonna want out.
Yeah.
He don't want
He
to
gonna
play
want
with
out.
Tom Brady. He a crybaby.
So that's his boy. Derek Carr is his boy. Yeah. He don't want to play that. His boy ain't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
Boy need to take some classes on being a quarterback.
Tom Brady.
Boy, Derek Carr fell off so much. He fell off so hard, bro. After that injury, he ain't been the same since.
After that divorce,
Yeah, he ain't been the same since he broke his leg.
After that divorce, his wife not left
That
him
boy just
money.
need a damn hug. That boy ain't been hugged enough yet. The hell?
Yeah.
Wait, what? He got a divorce?
Hey, look.
He had a divorce with
You
his
can say
wife.
it like this. He ain't Kirk Cousins.
They had that game.
Look,
Hey,
y'all
Stan,
gotta
what you got
understand.
against old Kirk and Kirk?
He need to go ahead. They need to cut him. He got
Captain Kirk.
Captain
Give me your
Kirk.
shot,
Oh
nigga.
my God. Come on, Ant.
Fourth and eight, we gonna throw a
Shame on you. 5 yard Flag on the play. 20 yard penalty for foolishness on the 50-yard line.
I had to do it, bro.
Sir.
I had to do it.
I'm throwing the flag. No.
One time in that game, he ain't threw it to Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson had no catches last night. None.
That's why I said. That's why. Look. I was about to say, bro. Whoever the hell the center is for the damn Minnesota Vikings, I swear to God, I thought I saw Drew Dalman out there. That's how bad.
Hey, bro, that was a shameful.
He was fucking. He was
Just shameful.
Bro, that last drive, they literally showed one play. 1 second after the snap, this motherfucker headbutting the quarterback. I said, "Oh hell no!" I've seen this story before.
Listen, between them and Baltimore, I don't know who was worse because I'm still trying to wrap that around my head. Like, what in the? You toss the ball on the 3-yard line, and they run it back 90.
No, he held it up. He held it up like the Lion King, waiting for somebody to punch that bitch out.
Yo, he held it up in the air instead of reaching it over the. Lord.
Yeah, like this. Like,
That game could have went Baltimore's way. That game
go ahead, hit that super chat, Mike.
Let me hit this real good. So how do we address the offensive line if we spend all the money on defense in free agency? Well, this is my thing is the Falcons don't have to worry. They don't have to address the offensive line. The offensive line is ranked the top 10 offense in the league. They number one in run. I think they number one in rushing efficiency. Being ranked as far as the offensive line. In the run game, they number one, 8th overall in offensive efficiency. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I keep saying over and over again, the thing is wrong with the Falcons. The only thing that's wrong with the Falcons offense is really experience. They need experience in the wide receiver corps. They're young. Mm-hmm. They have a bunch of guys.
Chemistry.
They haven't reached their full potential. And that's the problem. It's just time. And one thing I'll say about this too, everybody just last year, believe me, we got live shows where people say that Caleb McGarrett need to be benched and he need to be cut. This year, he's playing like a pro bowler. So the offensive line, I have full confidence in what Arthur Smith can do with an offensive line. Yeah. He's brilliant. So I have no problem with him.
Me personally,
you have a lot of people that don't understand the concept of development and chemistry.
Yeah.
And that takes time. That don't happen in one off season or two
I
off
would.
seasons, especially on the offensive line.
I'd bring back Wilkinson at left guard personally. I'd probably tag McGarry this year, see if he can repeat what he did this year, and then give Lindstrom, give him his bag basically.
Yeah. You know what? What a lot of people don't understand too is a good defense gives your offense cushion until they can get going. Because you got to think, if your defense doesn't make stops and your offense stalls, now you're putting more pressure on the offense to win the game instead of having the offense coast to win the game.
I was sitting there just out of curiosity looking at some of the corners that's going to be in the market this year. How would y'all feel about a guy like Cameron Sutton coming in playing that number 2 for like 7.6, 7.5?
Not bad.
I mean,
corner for the Steelers.
That's something to look at. Look at.
That's one of them things that if it happens, and I'm all for it. But it's not. But to be honest with you, you address the needs up front first.
Yeah,
you do that first.
Yeah, I think he's more so. I think he's more so talking about on the back end of free agency as far as the first day, defensive line, no doubt. Pass rush, whatever.
Gotta be number one. Gotta be number one.
I mean, but you got to know. You got to think it's other teams out there that's in need for a corner like really bad right now, and he'll be gone already. Probably like within the first couple weeks.
He's ranked number 30 right now on the rankings as far as CBs go. But yeah, I mean, as far as the defensive line goes, that goes without saying. You definitely want to fix that up. I'm more looking at day 3, day 4 guys, of the free agency.
Yeah,
those depth guys that actually make the backbone of your team.
And then we got y'all got to remember too. Now that left guard position has to be addressed. It has to be addressed. So before you even get the corner, it's positions that got to be addressed like ASAP.
I'll be honest with you. I think the center's more of a problem than Wilkinson was this year.
Man, listen.
I don't know. I mean, the way I look at that the way I look at that is
conditioning and weight room.
Dahlman can get better, but at left guard
and weight room.
At left guard, it's a hole because Wilkinson can't stay healthy, and the other guys was not reliable. So you have to get something at left guard.
Need some leadership in that left guard position, man. You're right. He can't stay healthy. Like he always getting hurt. I let Elijah Wilkinson walk in free agency if I'm Terry Fontenot.
Well, he was, before they let him go, Terry will figure something else out. Like I said, every time we get in the jam, they pull something out of their sleeve. So you know how it ain't gonna be no different in off season.
If you're looking to replace the left guard, I mean, a guy like Nate Davis would be somebody to keep an eye on. He played guard for the Tennessee Titans.
God damn it! Now, they made that move. We already know who said it first here. We're gonna say Vlad.
He said it first.
You got
He said it first because he would be a damn good addition. But the theme here, I like the way I'm gonna connect with Sam and Mike just said about time. With this offensive line, if you got a top 3 rushing attack, it don't start with your running backs. It start with your offensive line. So when we talking about spending money, you make sure you spend the money where your bread and butter is first. And your bread and butter is on that offensive line, on that right side especially. So you keep them guys together by any means necessary.
I was looking at the free market value or the fair market value for like a Nate Davis, and he's looking at probably like 7.4, 7.5, for a year, probably a 3-year, $22 million contract. So yeah, like I'd be down for it if we were to get him.
I'd be down for that too.
Yeah, you could like you said, you definitely want to fix that left side, because what you don't want teams to get hip to is to start trying to pile up on their right side, take away the run game.
It won't matter because we got the Smash Brothers over there. We got the Bash Brothers over there.
You right.
Right.
The way Caleb McGarry and Kish Lindstrom was mauling defenders this year, that don't go away. That's heart and toughness. That don't go away. So I know what y'all saying.
Just flat out mean.
That just flat out mean, bro. I know what y'all saying. We got to see if he can do it another season. He didn't just fall into some sacks like Big Beasley did. Caleb McGarry went out there and bust folks in the mouth this season. When you busting folks in the mouth for a living, you making you a lot of money. When you busting folks in the mouth for a living, you making some money. So that don't go away. That dude figured it out. That's what happened. He figured it out, and Arthur Smith is the reason for that.
Let me say something right quick, real quick.
You said he was looking like Tyson Claiborne out there a little bit.
I see you over there, Sam.
Everybody was so focused.
Oh, Lord.
Everybody was so focused on the offensive line. Everybody focused on the offensive line, bro. Everybody focused on the offensive line, but nobody focusing on the fact that Kyle Pitts wasn't there. That we wasn't throwing the ball to Drake and Kyle Pitts. Now we throwing to those guys.
Yeah,
we weren't doing that in the beginning of the year, so we can't hold the offensive line to the same standard because we wasn't getting the ball to our playmakers. Now we getting it to our playmakers, so it don't matter if they load the left side. There'd be some damn fool to load the left side and leave Kyle Pitts 1-on-1 if they want to.
Let them do it.
Let them eat your poison. Let them eat.
I didn't realize something too.
I would definitely try to look for number 2 receiver to go behind Drake.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
When your elder statesman in the wide receiver room is a Lamar Zaccheaus, there's a problem.
2 years in a row.
But is it really a problem?
No, I'm not saying it's not a problem. It's not a problem as far as because he's not bad. But the thing is, when you're talking about like this is why I say the thing with Julio and Calvin was such a disservice to well, not even just Kyle Pitts, but I'll say it would be a disservice for Drake London, right? Because he doesn't have no big name guy to show him the ropes or have somebody that's capable of showing him the ropes because Lamar Zaccheaus and Drake London are two different wide receivers. He's a speed receiver. Yeah. He can't teach a big body receiver how to be a speed receiver and vice versa.
That's what we really need is a nice speedy dude on the other side of Drake.
Alan Lazard.
Yeah, you have Lazard.
What happened if they decide to change somebody from, let's say, like a Cal to the number 1 spot in the receiver position? Then what?
Oh, kind of like a Marcus Colston type of thing.
Well, that's why you want that. That's why you want that speedster because you can take him, throw him in the slot, line Drake and Pitts.
Well,
Kyle is not really a great route for a wide receiver.
He's a tight end for a reason, y'all. He's a tight end for a reason. That's all I'm saying. He's a tight end for a reason.
Right.
I mean, what he's 6'6".
I just realized, man. Hold on, let me. Oh my goodness. Hold on. It's 2023.
And we still got Bernhardt.
So, okay. It's 2023, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
2023, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you realize as Falcons, since the year 2002, we've literally had only 2 good centers play for the Falcons?
Hold on, Alex Mack and somebody else.
Right.
Alex Mack, Mud Duck.
Yep,
Mud Duck. Yep.
We ain't talking about Peter Kahn.
And before that, I couldn't tell you who, what I'm saying, who our center was, what I'm saying, going, other than Jeff Van Note. So that should tell you.
Yeah, and if you look at a lot of the good quarterbacks in this league, that center position is always the solidified position.
Todd McClure was the truth back in the day, dude.
Todd McClure, that guy.
Yes, it was.
That's what we miss. That's really what we're missing. Like I said, if they're going to stick with Drew Dalman, he's going to have to take that next step, because if he don't take that next, and he dribbling footballs out there, we gonna ride.
He can get better. He can get better.
He can get better.
You want to know how he get better? You want to know how he get better? Like what Sam just said, weight room, and put his ass in bull of the ring every single practice. He need to be bull in the ring. He need to be in the center every single damn practice. They need to be busting his ass.
Right.
And I mean, because when you're looking up and you taking the snap from your center and you take one step and he's already in your lap. I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, hey, when the man down there shooting, 5 deuce 4 tray every time, I mean, hey, Ritter got to bend down just so he can catch the ball.
Oh, Lord.
Shot somebody.
Oh, damn, Mike. Oh, I want to announce this.
Yeah,
and
talk about it.
Mike put this here. It said the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are estimated to be $43.7 million over the cap with only 38 players under contract.
Oh, that's what we're talking about right there.
They gave everybody money.
Oh, bang, bang.
The Saints are going to be $59 million over the cap in the same damn situation.
Did you say $59 million over the cap? Did you just say 50?
Oh, my
God. Just saying. We just,
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Do Carolina.
Hey.
Carolina and the Falcons and the Panthers are kind of in the same boat. Falcons just got more money.
Oh, okay.
Damn, let me go run a 40 and go try out for the Saints. Maybe I can get paid. Let me go run the 40. I'm gonna go run the 40 time to save real quick.
Hey, Blackberry, I wouldn't advise that.
Don't do that.
No, I wouldn't advise that. All they handing out is paper bags and mud butt soup.
Do you think? No, they handing out money. Apparently, $59 million over the damn cap. Do you think they handing out money?
Ain't no more greens and cornbread.
That's another thing.
There's a reason why Sean paid it up, and it didn't have nothing to do with Drew Brees.
He's talking Matthew on that money too.
But this goes back to what everybody's been speaking on is, if you don't develop the talent, no matter how much money you spend, you still going to be in the same damn boat.
That's another thing we keep our eye on too, because the Saints are going to have to make some pretty hard choices this offseason, so we can bring some of their actually legit players over.
Man, they gonna have they gonna be recruiting in Bourbon Street. They gonna get a bunch of drunk motherfuckers.
Right, pretty much.
They gonna be pulling folks out of Tulane.
I can. Well,
all their helmets gonna come with snorkels.
So they gonna be on a red light district hiring people, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
They paid Alpha Kamara like money 5 years, $115 million.
And see, this what we've been saying. With the way teams are in the NFC South, Atlanta is going to be the NFC South pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we keep stressing the fact that if we build this team the right way, we ain't got to worry about no division rivals.
Just be patient. Come
on. Be patient.
Mike, what have I been saying? What's the thing that I've been saying?
We appreciate you, Bridget.
Facts.
Facts.
100%. Oh, no.
That motherfucker up there.
Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith had the best football
pass that is. That motherfucker out here throwing it. Screens, shovel passes. Slant, out route, everything with a fire, anything you can do with a 5 yard pass, he out there doing it.
He creating route. He creating route for 5 yards. Oh my.
So fellas, let's go ahead and wind it down for the night, man. We're gonna definitely wind it down. We're gonna let everybody get their final thoughts, whatever they want to get out their mind, man. So Carl, man, we appreciate you joining us, man. But you got any final thoughts you want to speak on, man?
Hey, man, I just thank you for allowing me to come on you guys' podcast. I watch. Respectfully, man, I appreciate all y'all opinions. I'm here all the time, man. I agree with a lot of things y'all guys say, man. Y'all keep it up, man. I'm always be tagged in, checking y'all out, man. Love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Peace.
We appreciate you, bro.
Hey, man, appreciate you coming on.
And look, like you said, it may be some stuff you disagree with us on anyway. But like I said, this is why we say, if we leave it open, we would rather you speak to us and let's have the conversation about it. Because at the end of the day, that's all we doing is talking damn football over here. And this is our interaction.
It'd be a hell of a boring conversation if we agreed on everything, right?
Man, what you talking about?
Right.
If y'all literally heard the conversations outside of this, Sam, Mike would tell you it is a war zone out here.
War.
It's a war.
Every day, just missing truth. That's all they just missing truth. Say that's it. OG truth. There's the only one missing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blackberry.
Exactly. You got a WWE match every conversation.
That's one of them Japanese death matches up there, boy. You can't control that. But like I said, at the end of the day, we're gonna do, since it's the off season, we're gonna do more of these. Like I said, let y'all come on and spoil y'all point pins and stuff like that, because that's all I want. Because at the end of the day, we all fans. We all fans of the Falcons.
Exactly.
Facts.
One time ago.
And like I said, for me personally, like people that watch, I don't like calling y'all fans because it don't feel right. That's why I call y'all the people. We the people. We the people.
Yeah, I hate
the millions and millions.
But hey, man, Carl, we definitely appreciate you joining in, man. William, what you got for us, man? What you got for your final thought?
Man, I was like how our season we going. We might address the defense, add depth. You know, we're gonna be on top of the division while everybody be at look on top. Yeah, that's everything though. Y'all keep the contact going, man. You know, I'm supporting the channel.
Okay, definitely appreciate that. Yeah, this was Thomas Demetriou. We'll be paying the highest paid punter in the league. I'm telling you right now, this was Thomas Demetriou.
Hey, one thing I like about William done been on here before when all of us was against him, and he still come back. That's hard right there. That's hard right there. You don't tuck and tail between the legs and go crying. I don't like what they said.
They hurt my feelings.
Hey, young man, look, he got his stripes, man. He earned them.
Hey.
Oh, Blaze knows more.
Bully in the ring to talk about.
Exactly, man. Hey, like you said, everybody's always
green and ball. Right.
Hey, at least y'all ain't. And the crazy thing about it is, it be those fake woke motherfuckers that be the main ones talking shit and hide their tail between their legs. Them the worst ones, bro. We done seen about 7 of them come through this show. We done got ambushed by a whole bunch of them. But that's another story for another day. We'll speak on that another day. Blackberry.
I can't with this guy, man. I can't.
Talk about. And another thing, my brother, see, the man don't want us to have Lamar Jackson because we can't be
It's the system set against us, brother.
Oh my God.
Beam pie, my brother.
We got beef. We literally had a Chicago Bear fan talk about he's supposed to be the such and such of Judah and talk about bow down to Chicago Bears. I'm like,
you must come in here and bend the knee to Chicago.
We ain't seen him since.
And
We ain't seen it yet.
We had a dude named Manverse talking about I'm the voice of the voiceless against the tyranny of Mad Mike Sports.
Oh, man, I remember that.
We had a dude named
my
the
God.
Eye of Horror literally come on here, say his piece, and then dipped out before anybody even said a word.
Bro, I remember that.
I was
my goodness.
He said he was like Brett Favre.
We had a motherfucker that literally said that Tony Romo.
Oh my God, that was the worst.
That was last week.
Bruh.
He said Tony Romo was the greatest quarterback in Cowboy history. I was like, oh no.
Hold on, dude. What?
What are you smoking? What the hell are you smoking?
I'm sorry, but the guy.
I'm sorry, y'all.
The guy from Chicago, that's the one that got me talking about. He was the Chicago Bears was the greatest franchise in football. If not for the Chicago Bears, there'd be no football. I was like, okay.
And he's the artist Maharaja for the Chicago Bears.
That man called himself royalty.
Y'all gonna bow down to us.
He said, "When I come back after y'all lose, y'all need to bend the knee and realize my greatness."
Okay. That sounds like one of them offensive linemen and caused some brain damage on the Chicago Bears.
It's the same franchise that went to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman and he couldn't score one touchdown.
But wait a minute now. How you vouching for a team and you can't name not 185 Bear that won?
He look, and I didn't notice this until somebody pointed it out. They said, "How you gonna talk shit about Cordero Patterson? You got a Cordero Patterson Chicago Bear jersey."
Oh damn! I didn't know.
Right.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, people are confused sometimes. I swear.
Oh my God, man! Oh man. Yeah, y'all keep on going with these final thoughts, man. These memories starting to come back, boy. If we did a whole hour compilation of the bullshit we done dealt with as far as AFN, Mad Mike Sports, and Unholy Alliance, bro,
man.
y'all have about 3 hours. This movie will be longer than Avatar, boy. I tell you that much now.
I'll be laughing the whole movie. I'm telling you.
One thing I'll put out there for people, like even if when the free agency comes around, draft comes around, even if the team does something that you don't agree with, keep an open mind about it because there's definitely a rhyme to the reason. But it's always a pleasure to talk with everybody.
Hey man, it's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure with everybody.
I like talking to people that know what the hell they talking about.
Yeah, they use their fucking brain. Yeah.
Or at least willing to learn something.
Thank you.
That part.
Oh hell, just do the basic necessity. Just listen. They come up with something.
Yeah, thank you.
But all right, man. Trey, what you got, man? Trey, what you got?
So it was something when y'all was talking about cap space. I forgot to say this earlier. But actually, I don't even think we have $70 million right now. Actually, with the 18 future contracts that we signed, those actually come into account now. So really, we have about $55 million. So if we did cut Casey and Mariota, we go back to $73 million. But right now, we're at about 57 or 56 right now. But it was a great show tonight. Listening to y'all goofballs and everything, y'all always making a dude laugh, especially when he got school tomorrow.
You better get up on time for school too, boy. Better be up on time.
It was always good.
Say he don't borrow time. You don't borrow time until you're out of school.
Yeah. It was good talking with y'all. I usually try my best to get up here and talk with y'all. But like I said, man, we got this offseason gonna be pretty interesting to say the least. With all this money that we got, another top 10 pick, and please, for the love of God, I forgot to say this too. Y'all went from begging for Desmond to Bryce Young to C.J. Stroud after the college football game, to Derek Carr,
Right,
to Lamar, Trey Lance, and then you back on Lamar. Make a choice.
Sound like Suki Honda to me.
They can't make their damn mind up.
Please make a choice. Jesus Christ, man! I don't heard about 7 different quarterbacks in 2 weeks.
Look, everybody get a turn. That's it. They just everybody getting slurped.
Oh no! Hey, don't forget. Hey, you forgot. You left one out too. Caleb Williams, 2024. You forgot that one.
Yeah, I forgot about him. Wow. 2024.
Everybody getting slurped. Oh my god!
Everybody getting slurped.
And the crazy thing about it is, no, I'm not even going down that route. No. I'm not going down that route.
Did it have something to do with slurping?
It was a lot of slurping going on.
Hell no.
I ain't going down that road. No.
Hey, I think on the next show, just a suggestion. Let's kind of weigh out the odds on talking about other potential quarterbacks.
Oh, we got that. Yeah, we got it.
Oh yeah, we do that.
Right.
Oh yeah, we definitely do that, man. Because, and like I said, if you got any more suggestions, man, like I said, you just let us know, man. We trying to get this thing done. You know, there is some poor folks around here, so we don't have the technology. All right. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sleepy. That's what the fuck is going on.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Everybody gotta go to work in the morning, man.
Exactly. All right,
you
man.
turned on the old dirt road there then.
Exactly. You know, there's some poor folk out here in the world now, Bobby. Yeah, that damn show did glitch. All right, Sam, what you got for us, man? What you got?
We have to understand again 2 things: chemistry and development. It's lost. It's a lost art. It's something that Arthur and Terry are bringing back strong. Putting guys in position, you know what I'm saying, to be successful, teaching them, you know what I'm saying, their craft, you know, and being able to go forward. I think we're going to hit on our draft picks again this year and fill, you know what I'm saying, these holes specifically and move straight on, you know what I'm saying, into the next phase of this plan. And for those of you that are still talking this QB noise, stop being mad. Okay? Don't be upset because you wanted James Evans and you got Michael Evans. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. It ain't always got to be cornrows and a 4-2. It ain't.
Damn.
Damn, Vick did have cornrows, didn't he? He did have
Shaking my head.
Yeah, he
Goodness
told
gracious.
it and did. But our future is sitting right here in front of us. Our future is sitting right here in front of us. We're just putting the rest of the pieces into the puzzle. Now understand it might not be put together like how you might want it to be, but that's why Arthur and Terry got the job and you on the couch. These fantasy GMs, stop smoking that fentanyl.
Don't
do it.
Not the fentanyl.
You know, you roll off the rails and be suggesting things like going and paying $42 million for a guy that can't run a playbook that got scaled back to the kindergarten version of it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Lord have mercy.
I'm just saying. Sit down. Have several seats.
This is why the unholy alliance. This is why it's called the unholy alliance. Because what the hell come out of his mouth is not. It's not. Jesus ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's a different kind of sponsorship. In your face with the facts.
I'm picking up what you putting down, though.
Upside your head with the truth. And if you get really out of place, you might get pimp slapped with a pointer too.
God damn, boy. Max Julius on the air, boy. What the fuck?
Put some powder on.
Put
some powder.
Desmond Ritter is our future. Hate it, like it, love it. It don't matter because it's not your choice. It's not your job. It's Arthur Smith's job. And he has the basic football handbook 101, and he's running it step by step. And if you ain't seen it before, if you've been around long enough, go back and look at the Steelers of the 70s. It's the same step. It's the same book. It's the same blueprint. Old school, nasty, uncut, not pretty, not cute, real football.
Yes, sir.
Stick around, you might learn something.
Think about this, right? Drake London almost had 1,000 yards this year as a receiver, and he had 7 games of less than 20 yards.
Well,
Kyle Pitts almost broke a rookie tight end record last year. NFL rookie tight end record. If he ain't got hurt the last couple games. And you just seen Tyler Algier break a Falcons rookie rushing record this year. So I think Arthur Smith is doing just fine. He's getting everything he can out of here. And if you don't believe me, let's see. Let me see. Let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This dude from October 2nd to November 27th didn't eclipse 50 yards as a receiver. 17, 35, 40, 9, 31, 23, 38, 2, 29. That's a 7-game stretch. And this dude almost had 1,000 yards receiving.
Sound pretty good to me.
Wow.
I just wanted to put a little stank on it. That's all. Just put a little stank on it.
And in the 4 games with Desmond Ritter, let's do it once. This dude had 300 yards receiving in 4 games with Desmond Ritter.
Say it again, K-Style. Say it
again.
Let's see, 70, 96, that's 166, 47, 2. Yeah, this dude had about 330 damn receiving yards in 4 games with Desmond Ritter.
Lord.
But they say we need a quarterback, though.
Where's my tambourine?
Everybody gotta get that crowd. We literally got a head coach up here breaking the record books. We're talking about franchise record books. We got these goofy motherfuckers up here talking about he need to be fired. He breaking franchise records that took 40, 60 years to build, and we're talking about firing this guy. Just like people take a second to think about what the hell you asking for.
Mike, don't you mean he was on the hot seat? That's what I heard.
Look, hot seat, fired, all that shit dumb, okay? Like that, God almighty.
Look, Look, in 4 games, Drake London. Hey, look, 4 games, Drake London had 333 yards. The other 13 games, he had 555 yards.
And we talk about we need explosiveness. That right there, that's proof right there that it's explosive. That's proof. What more proof do you need than that itself? Oh, his offense is boring. He putting up numbers, bro. It just ain't pretty. Look, it ain't got a dress on. It ain't got a big fat ass. It ain't got a dress on. Ain't got the sundress
Got
on.
the
That's
mood
all.
and chain. Got the mood and chain. Got the mood and chain. Got the mood and chain.
What?
Look, sometimes you can't pull the panties down. You got to put it to the side sometimes.
Pull it to the side. Don't talk about K-Style.
I've been telling y'all gotta learn to show that thigh meat. Eric, template,
man, we about to get up on out of here. We about to get up on out of here, boy. God damn.
We're gonna turn into a Friday night madness on y'all.
Oh Lord, it's been a Friday night madness.
Oh damn.
We gonna bring that. We might bring that back too. So don't worry about it. All right, man. So till next time, y'all, man. We got the 6-man combo tomorrow, man. Deuces. I ain't even gonna put the damn music on, man. This shit's funny. Now, if this thing decide it won't end, then we talk about something different. There you go.